Lansing's only sports station. The Game, 7:30.
Let's play.
And a pleasant good evening, and welcome to another edition of high school basketball. Here on the Game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN, brought to you by Dowding Industries and by the Lansing Sports Commission. We are at Clayton Co-op Court, historic Clayton Co-op Court, on the second floor of Sexton High School for a CAAC White matchup between the 6-4 Sexton J-Dubbs and the Portland Raiders, 8-2 on the season. I am Brock Palmbush. Alongside me is Erik Doc Love. We'll get Erik's thoughts on this game coming up after this timeout. You're listening to your trusted source for high school sports coverage. The Game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
The Game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Brock Palmbush, Erik Doc Love back here at Clayton Co-op Court on the campus of Sexton High School for this big CAAC White matchup between the J-Dubs of Sexton and the Portland Raiders. Doc, this is an important game really for Portland because they are now 2 games behind Sexton in the league race. Portland is 4-2 in league play, 8-2 overall. That's because they lost at Charlotte on Tuesday, 51-47. That's despite 19 points from Caden Dickerson and 17 points from Christopher Batley.
Yeah, their top scorers, Evan Gross and Chris Batley, didn't have as big a games as they had in the past, but they came up a little bit short in Charlotte. They had snapped their 6-game win streak, and so they're now currently, a game and a half technically behind.
Technically
behind Sexton, who's at 5-0 right now in the white. And if they win tonight, do the J-Dubs, they're 3 games ahead of Portland.
In the loss column. That's why it's important for Portland, important for Sexton. They want to stay ahead right now of Portland and Olivet. Or Charlotte and Olivet, rather. Charlotte's 4-1 in league play. Olivet is 4-1 in league play. Win this, they get to 6-0 on the season. They're 5-0 because they beat Eaton Rapids on Tuesday night, 69-46, behind 2 excellent sophomores, Keyshawn Somerville and Marquise Murray.
Yeah, 14 for Somerville, 13 for Murray in that one. And those 2 sophomores, led by senior Devin Hodges-Smith, are really the kind of big core 3 for DeLeon Deering and the Sexton squad, who've won 4 straight and have really righted their ship and have been playing very well here in 2024.
They really have had a chance to. We saw them a couple of weeks ago beat Charlotte and used their pressure defense in the half court and in the full court to really put it to Charlotte. And they held Ben Buzzard down, one of Charlotte's leading scorers, to only 4 points. He did have 14 rebounds, but he only had 4 points. And Cutler Brandt, their other leading scorer, really struggled all night long.
Yeah, they had a good balanced scoring attack to the J-Dubs, and the defense was quite suffering against the Orioles in that win.
Speaking of, I had a chance to talk to both coaches. Portland coach Luke Pohl in his second season at Portland, the former PW coach, he says, slow it down. He said literally when they grab the ball from the out of bounds, from throwing it in bounds, grab the ball slowly, walk the ball up the court. Can't get in a horse race with Sexton. Thinks his team's in trouble if they do. He might be right. As far as Sexton goes, it's very simple. Play as a team, rebound as a team, talk as a team, hit free throws as a team. We saw that an issue in the Charlotte game.
Yes, the team has struggled at the free throw line at times this year, and I think that's probably why Coach Deering was saying, hey, we got to shoot a little bit better tonight, especially if this is a close ball game heading to the fourth quarter. And the team part is key because when they have played well as a team and have kind of even things out, and it hasn't been just one guy doing everything, they have played very well. That's why they have won these 4 ball games, because it's been a total team effort on both ends of the court.
So that's what we got here tonight. Portland at Sexton, CAAC White matchup. And it's brought to you in part, as always, by Jeff and Chris Metz and Dowding Industries. If you're wondering what your future holds and you're not going to college, you found out college just isn't for you, check out the future that skilled trades can offer you. You'll be surprised. Check them out at dowdingindustries.com. They're our title sponsor. They have been since football season. And, of course, the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. Both teams are finishing up their warm-ups here, and really looking forward to this one here tonight on the second floor. Yes, Clayton Co-op Court is on the second floor of Sexton High School, and people are still coming in here tonight. This should be a good ball game. Quickly, keys to the game.
I think for Portland, obviously, being able to keep Keyshawn Somerville and Marquise Murray, the lead guards for Sexton, out of the paint, get a hand in their face every time they're trying to shoot the ball. You don't want to get those guys going out there. Coach Pohl had said about keeping it a slower pace game, half-court game would favor the Raiders. For the J-Dubbs in this one, they want speed, man. They want to get up there, they want to press. They want to get some easy buckets out of that, get some fast-court points.
All right, we'll find out slow versus fast. We'll see which one wins out here tonight at Clayton Colwalk Court at Sexton High School. We'll take a timeout, and we will come back. The starting lineups and the opening tip next here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
WVFN.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Love back here at Sexton High School for the big CAAC white matchup between the leaders of the white. That's the J-Dubbs of Sexton, 5-0 in league play, 6-4 overall, and Portland at 4-2 in the league, 8-2 overall. Had a chance to talk to both coaches, got the starting lineups for from both coaches, and they're being introduced to the crowd right now. But right now, Erik Love has them for you, for everyone out there listening in Radioland and on our app, the Game 730 AM app, and of course, the Game 730am.com and the Lansing Sports Network. Erik, will you please?
For the visiting Portland Raiders in this one, in the backcourt, a senior 6-foot, number 3, Micaiah Mora. A junior 5'10", number 5, Evan Gross. A junior 6'1", number 11, Dom Navarra. And the forwards tonight, a sophomore 6'2", number 22, Caden Dickerson. And junior 6'1", number 23, Chris Batley. That's 3 Mora, 5 Gross, 11 Navarra, 22 Dickerson, and 23 Batley. For the Sexton J-Dubbs in the backcourt, a sophomore, number 1, Keyshawn Somerville. Sophomore, number 3, Marquise Murray. Senior, number 11, Devin Hodges-Smith. And the forwards, a senior, number 5, Joseph Pizzo. And junior, number 32, DeQuarius Jones. So that's 1 Somerville, 3 Murray, 5 Pizzo, 11 Hodges-Smith, and 32 Jones.
So we're just about ready to go here. Good crowd here at Clayton Colwalk Court. They're still coming in here.
Weather's improved a little bit since it was this morning. I heard that the travel conditions were pretty bad.
They weren't great. It wasn't like it was earlier this week when some of the roads were skating rinks.
Yes.
But they were better. Main roads are fine now, and they'll get to the secondary roads too. Man, brutal conditions.
It has been pretty bad. It's supposed to get very cold again tonight, but thankfully we're inside for basketball.
And it'll be 40 degrees on Wednesday.
And it'll be raining at some point next week,
too.
So
a lot of the snow that you see, a lot of that's going to be gone.
Going to turn into slush.
Well, as far as this game goes, this is a big ball game, I mean, for both teams, really, but especially for Portland. They don't want to fall 3 games behind in the loss column when we get to the halfway point of the conference schedule.
No, they don't. They lost both contests to Sexton last year, 48-43 right here, January 13th, and then 66-61 on their home court. So they do not want to fall behind here early on.
Christopher Batley, jumping center for Portland. They're going from left to right across your radio. Joe Pizzo, number 5, jumping center for Sexton. Sexton in their home whites with a red and black trim. Portland in their alternate black uniforms with white numerals and a red trim. Similar color scheme. Here's the jump, won by Portland.
Little different variations of the colors, darknesses-wise, but you're right. Very similar.
Evan Gross goes over to Micaiah Moore. Moore back to Gross on the right side.
Little zone.
Little matchup zone. Middle of the key, they try to throw it into the middle of the key. It's taken away by Keyshawn Somerville. Somerville. He was going to penetrate and drive to the lane, but he got stopped by the Portland defense. Inside to DeQuarius Jones, whistle and a foul.
I think this might be on Caden Dickerson, yes, the sophomore, trying to body up the much larger DeQuarius Jones.
First foul of the game, 7:33 to go, first quarter. Jones inbounds to Murray, Marquise Murray. Gets into the lane, has to kick it back out. Somerville, 3. That's no good. Ball tipped around, comes away to DeQuarius Jones. Now he'll go cross court to number 11, Devin Hodges-Smith. He traveled. He nods his head at the official, said, yep, yes I did.
You got me. He went for the pump fake and then was going to try and take off after 2 Raiders came rushing towards him and shuffled his feet before he could put the ball down.
First time we're seeing the Sexton full court press. They get it into Dominic Navarra. He's being hassled in the backcourt and gets it to Evan Gross. Back to Navarra. Got to get it across the timeline. Now they finally do to Batley. And now here's Navarra. Left side, Gross. Gross, middle of the lane to Navarra. Gets it into the corner to Moore. Moore, back to Navarra. 3. That's way off. No good. Rebound comes away to Marquise Murray. We got a whistle and...
He traveled.
And a travel as he's trying to bring it up into the front court. Second turnover for Sexton. We're still scoreless. 6:55 to go first quarter.
Yeah, a tough shot by Navarra. The long three-pointer didn't work out. Marquise Murray got the ball, and he wanted to push it up court. And when he tried to pass it, the guy wasn't paying attention, so he dribbled. He had to pick up and he traveled.
Here's Navarra guarded by Hodges-Smith, trying to get into the lane. He gets pushed back. Here's Micaiah Moore. Moore, back to Gross, top of the key. Right of the key. He'll launch a 3. That's way off, no good. Rebound, Micaiah Moore. The putback is good.
Ball came right to him.
First rebound for Portland, and Portland's on the board 2-0. Here's Marquise Murray. Lost the ball. Gets it over to Joe Pizzo. He puts it up, no good, but he's fouled.
Yeah, loose ball got knocked away to Joe Pizzo, and then he got fouled on the way up.
Oh, that's Batley, his first. Leading scorers, each with an early foul. 6:25 to go first quarter. It's 2-0 Portland. And Joe Pizzo going to the line for 2. First one, front rim, no good.
A little bit short. You mentioned leading scorers, Gross and Batley. This is both their third years on varsity. Both juniors, by the way. Gross at 11.5 points and Batley at 10.
Second one bounces around and goes in. It's 2-1 Portland. Full court press here for Sexton. Dickerson gets it into Navarra. Up ahead to Gross. Gross crosses the timeline. A little bit of trouble getting it across, but they got it across without turning it over. And now we got a whistle and a Sexton foul. I think that's on Pizzo.
Yeah. Pizzo knocking the ball away from Dickerson.
Near side official saw it. First foul of the game on Sexton. Team fouls right now, Portland 2, Sexton 1. So I adjust my headset. Apologize for that.
That's the score, by the way.
Yes, it is. Inside to Batley. That shot is up, no good. Rebound comes away to Dequarius Jones. Nice inbounds play, just did not convert. And now they turn it over. Sexton tried to throw it up ahead. They turned it over, but Portland's unable to save it. So no turnover, really.
Yep. Mora had it, but stepped out of bounds.
Sexton throws it into the backcourt to Murray. Now, Devin Hodges-Smith. Right side, Marquise Murray. Murray gets a screen. Looking, they get it inside to Jones. Jones drives baseline. Layup, yes.
Using that body.
Sexton up 3-2, 5:48 to go, first quarter. Inbounds in the backcourt to Navarra. Now up ahead to Micaiah Moore. Moore to Navarra. Here's Gross, three-pointer. That's no good. The rebound comes away to Murray for Sexton. Marquise Murray, middle of the lane, 16-footer. Short, no good. Rebound comes away to Dequarius Jones. Jones puts a shot up. It's blocked. Blocked by Dickerson. Give him the credit for the rebound. And what do we got?
Dickerson, the rebound, the block, and the rebound.
Yes. Not sure what the call is here. Oh, they're just stop and play potentially. Well, it looks like Micaiah Moore is dinged up a little bit. He may have to come out of the game. He doesn't want to come out of the game, but he may have to.
Carter White, the sophomore, number one.
Number one. 5:22 to go, first quarter. Dequarius Jones, 2 points, 3 rebounds already.
Been a force underneath already.
5:16 to go, first quarter. Here's Gross with it. He's got it top of the key. Over to White, now back to Gross. Now here is White again. Back to Gross. Top of the key, Navarra gets in the lane. 15-footer blocked away by Joe Pizzo. And now up ahead, here's a shot that's put up. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Pizzo. Sexton's going to reset.
Somerville missed it. Pizzo got the rebound.
Here's Keyshawn Somerville. Gets into the lane, puts a shot up, whistle and a foul. Be the third team foul. We're going to get some free throws here. I think it's on Gross. His first, the team third, Somerville to the line. So Dickerson's got a block for Portland, as does Joe Pizzo.
It's good one-on-one defense from these teams so far early on.
3-2, Sexton leading Portland. First free throw up and good for Keyshawn Somerville. 4-2 now, 4:46 to go first quarter. Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love, glad you're joining us tonight here on the game, 7:30 AM WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network. Second one. Rattles, no. Rebound comes away to Evan Gross. 4-2 Sexton, 4:39 to go first quarter. Gross with it. Gross, middle of the key to Dickerson. Dickerson drives, puts a high arcing shot up, no. Batley the rebound, put back is good.
Nice job.
We're tied at 4:25 to go first quarter.
Skied up over Aquarius Jones and pulled down that offensive board and then put it right back up in the same motion.
Devin Hodges-Smith goes right side. Marquise Murray. Murray trying to drive, has to get it back to Somerville. Somerville open for three. No. Rebound, tipped around, comes away to Devin Hodges-Smith. They'll reset. Here's a three by Somerville. That's no good. High rebound to number 11, Navarra. Throws it away. Inside Jones, puts the shot up. Nobody's fouled. See who the foul is on. Dickerson the foul, his second, the team's fourth. He's going to have to come out of the game. And Aquarius Jones will go to the line for two. Rattles, does not go. 12, Owen Moore, and 13, Tage Verk in the game for Portland. In the game for Sexton, 35, Javier Garcia. Second one, short, no good. Rebound comes away, though, to Pizzo. Gets it over to Somerville, and Somerville drives and lays it in. It's 6-4 Sexton, back to the pressure. They get it into Gross. Gross across the way to Carter White. White now gets it across the timeline. Has to kick it back out. Here's Gross with it. He'll launch a three. That's off, no good. The rebound comes away to Pizzo. Pizzo's got 4 rebounds so far. Here is Devin Hodges-Smith. Reverse layup. Yes. Tough move there. It's 8-4 Sexton. 3:18 to go first quarter. Into Gross. Gross, middle of the key. That's to Tage Verk. Verk over to Gross. Got to get it across the timeline. They do. To Verk, and now back to Gross. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Matchup zone giving Portland some issues.
Yes,
so far.
it is.
They haven't found a spot yet.
Middle of the key, Verk. Right side three. That's no good. Rebound tipped around. Jones the rebound. Stolen away. Portland's got it. We got a whistle, and I think a Sexton foul. Nope, it's out of bounds. It goes over to Sexton. 24, Jabrilion Chandler in the game for the J-Dubbs.
Also number 0, Mario Murray.
Mario Murray, there we go. Sexton up 8-4, 2:47 to go, first quarter. Devin Hodges-Smith, right side to Garcia. Garcia, Somerville, top of the key.
Got a mismatch.
Over to Devin Hodges-Smith. They go inside to Chandler. Chandler lays it up. No, tough luck miss there. Rebound comes out to Mario Murray. He puts the layup up and good. It's 10-4 Sexton. 2:20 to go first quarter. Owen Moore trying to break the pressure. Get it to Gross. Gross up ahead to Navarra. Now here's White. White has it tipped away out of bounds. It's going to stay with Portland with 2:10 to go in the quarter.
Devon Hodges-Smith running back and making a great play because it was a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Raiders, and he knocked the ball away and denied it.
Navarra in. Verk goes out. Evan Gross inbounding. And they're able to get it into Navarra. Navarra back to Gross. Gross, right side. Now here is Navarra, 15-footer. Rattles, no. Rebound, tipped around, comes away to Batley. Batley gets it over to number 11, Dominic Navarra, and he puts it up and in. The quarterback on the football team gets a big 2 points there. It's 10-6 Sexton. Minute 48 to go first quarter. Somerville, three. No. Rebound, tipped around. It comes away to Gross. Here comes Portland. Up ahead. That's Batley, I believe. Now to White. Now they'll back it out. Here's 11. Navarra, three. That's no good. Ball tipped around. Comes away to Garcia for Sexton. Garcia with it. Gets it to Hodges-Smith. Driving. Scoop shot. Yes! Count it and a foul. 12-6 Sexton, 1:21 to go. Heck of a move by Devin Hodges-Smith.
Yeah, nice pass by Garcia, too, to set it up. And the J-Dubbs getting down the court in a fast break opportunity real quick, and Hodges-Smith looking for the three-pointer.
That foul was on Gross, was it?
I didn't hear who it was on, and they didn't put it up on the board. I don't know. Short.
The free throw is no good. Rebound comes away to Owen Moore. We'll get it figured out at halftime, and a steal in the front court. They get the ball up ahead. Somerville, three. No. Rebound comes away to Portland. Owen Moore, another rebound. 1 minute to go, first quarter. Carter White, three. No. Rebound, Devin Hodges-Smith. Here comes Sexton. This pace favors Sexton. Devin Hodges-Smith goes up with a layup, and he puts it up and in. He's got 6. It's 14-6 Sexton. 45 seconds to go in the quarter. Trying to break the pressure. Gross gets it up ahead to White. White to Navarra, and now it looks like they're going to settle for one shot. Gross lost the ball momentarily. Can Sexton keep it? No, they can't. Hodges-Smith and Gross tripped over each other. No foul called there.
Nope.
28 seconds to go in the quarter. And I think they'll be content with taking one shot here. Navarra, now a little bit of a weave here. Evan Gross over to White, fumbles the ball, gets the ball back to Navarra. Now Navarra has it, rather. Got it from Owen Moore, rather. Down to 5 seconds. They got to go. Here's Batley with it. Right side three. No. Rebound comes to Owen Moore. He puts the shot up. It goes in, but it's after the buzzer. Sexton leads it 14-6 at the end of one quarter of play. A 30-second break, and we're back for the second quarter after this. On the game, 7:30 a.m., WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network. Brought to you by Dowding Industries and the Lansing Sports Commission.
Lansing Sports Leader, the game, 7:30 a.m.
Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love here. Sexton leading Portland 14-6 at the end of the first quarter right now. Pace of play favoring Sexton right now. They're also winning on the glass. Unofficially, 14 rebounds for Sexton compared to 9 for Portland.
And at least almost half of those are offensively for the J-Dubs. I think story of the first quarter so far, Sexton defense. The Raiders have not gotten good looks on the half-court offense. And, they wanted to slow things down and look for that, but the J-Dubs have just been very aggressive, and Portland hasn't gotten the good looks.
Sexton has the ball to start the second quarter on alternate possession. Mario Murray over to Devin Hodges-Smith.
Number 2, Hurley Young in for the first time for Sexton.
Here's Keyshawn Somerville. Driving, puts a shot up. No, rebound comes away to Christopher Batley for Portland.
Kind of forced that one. I think he was looking for contact.
Up ahead to number 11, that's Dominic Navarra. Banker, that's no good. Rebound comes away to Hurley Young. Young up ahead to Hodges-Smith. Gets into the corner. Mario Murray, 3. That's way off. No good. Rebound comes away to Owen Moore for Portland. Over to Gross. Gross to Dominic Navarra. They'll kick it back out, trying to slow it down. Gross with it. 7:10 to go first quarter.
Portland's still trying to navigate this.
Steal by Keyshawn Somerville. Layup. Good. He's got 5. It's 16-6.
So Portland struggling a little bit with this full court press, and then
really struggling in the half court.
Yeah, they haven't been able to find any open spots.
Navarra across the timeline to Gross. Gross left of the key, White to Gross. Middle of the key now, Navarra. Navarra underneath the Batley, puts it up and in against some tough defense.
Nice job, Navarra. Good vision.
4 points, 3 rebounds for Batley. It's 16-8 Sexton. Hodges-Smith. Left of the key, over to Mario Murray. Murray to Somerville. Somerville dribbling around. 6:20 to go first half. It's 16-8 Sexton. Battle of top teams in the CAAC White. Hodges-Smith to Murray. Mario Murray in the lane. Tries to get it to a teammate and just lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, there was no teammate there. He was also looking for contact.
Yeah. He thought maybe it went off a Portland player, but hey, no dice. He's trying to get it to Hodges Smith, and it wasn't even close to him. And now we got another substitution. Marquise Murray, he's back in the game.
Yeah, so is Joe Pizzo, number 5.
Here's Evan Gross, gets it across the timeline. Up ahead, Carter White. White, back to Gross. Now Portland's going to set up with 6 minutes to go. Gross, right side. Moore, Owen Moore, whistle. What do we have?
He can't call timeout. They don't have the ball.
Yeah, Sexton's calling a timeout, but they can't call a timeout. It's Portland's ball.
Yeah, they can't call timeout, so Portland gets the ball back. They're going to have to go.
And now they can. Now it's a dead ball. Now they can call timeout.
Yep, that's a mistake by the official. He went over and apologized.
Correctable
to
error.
Coach
Yep, correctable error. Yeah, Luke Pohl's laughing about it. Everybody knows you can't call a timeout on defense unless it's a dead ball.
Yeah.
They do inbound to Batley. 3. That's no good. The rebound comes away to Carter White. He'll pull it back out. They'll reset. Gross, middle of the lane. Nice pass underneath the Batley. Layup is good. He's got 6 points at 16-10.
Batley's been the best Raider so far, and it's been in the paint.
Hodges Smith. Zone defense here for Portland. Somerville with it. Now they play man-to-man. Now Somerville gets in the lane. Looked like he got fouled. No call. He does get the rebound, though, does Somerville. They'll reset.
That took some contact from Carter White. They let him play.
Yeah. Here's Murray with it. Marquise Murray gets into the lane. Hesitation dribble. Left-handed layup. No good. Rebound comes away to Owen Moore for Portland. Up ahead to Dominic Navarra. Navarra, right side. That's Gross. 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Been no fouls in this quarter. Gross with it, top of the key.
Not that there hasn't been contact.
No. Gross, three-pointer. No. Rebound comes away to Somerville. Here comes Somerville, up ahead to Devin Hodges-Smith. Left-handed layup is good. Hodges-Smith has 8. It's 18-10 Sexton.
And the long rebound presented an easy bucket for him.
They get it up ahead, knocked away by Marquise Murray. Tried to get it up ahead to number 5, Joe Pizzo. Or number 5, rather, Evan Gross.
Yep.
Now we got substitutions. 32, DeQuarius Jones in for Sexton.
Also 15, Kevon Brown, the senior.
Tage Verk, number 13, also in the game for Portland. 4:36 to go, first half. Sexton leading Portland 18-10. Near a steal, and it was a steal by Hodges-Smith, but they say he stepped out of bounds.
Not quite a turnover, but nearly.
Sexton's defense again.
Yep, Devon Hodges-Smith has been the best J-Dub tonight, and it's been on both ends of the ball. He's had a couple of defensive plays like that.
Inside to Dominic Navarra, across the timeline. Guarded by Hodges-Smith. Hands to Carter White. White, whistle, foul.
Yeah, that is on Hodges-Smith from behind.
His first, the team first, just the first foul of this quarter, and we got 4:20 to go in the quarter. Inbounding is Owen Moore. Have to throw it into the backcourt to Tage Verk. Verk across the timeline. Nearly another turnover. It is a turnover. Devin Hodges-Smith. He got blocked by Verk. Rebound to Marquise Murray. And now we got a whistle and a foul.
Well, it's out of bounds.
Oh, it's out of bounds to Portland. Wow.
I don't know if that quite was a shot attempt, honestly. I think it was just a knockaway.
I gave the block to Verk.
Okay.
Looked like he kind of throwing it up towards the basket.
Okay. The ball goes out of bounds to the Raiders.
Break for the Raiders. Could have given up an easy basket there. They get it across the timeline to Tage Verk. Verk underneath. Batley. Banker, no. Rebound, Carter White, no. Put back, no. Another shot put up by Batley. That's good.
Pizzo with a block in the middle of that. And now a timeout.
Now a timeout by Sexton. And we'll take one ourselves. It's a full timeout. We'll take 30 and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN, brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission and by Jeff and Chris Metz and Dowding Industries.
Lansing's only sports station. The game, 7:30.
Let's play.
Welcome back to Clayton Colwalk Court on the campus of Sexton High School. It's 18-12. Sexton over Portland. Sexton calling a full timeout there.
Portland slowly making their way back into this ball game.
Only 6 down. They've struggled with the full court press, but they've been able to break it. It's the half court is where they're having problems with turning the ball over.
Yep. They've either missed shots or, turned the ball over themselves, but Batley has been their mainstay.
8 points, 4 rebounds unofficially. Devin Hodges-Smith, left side. Goes right side, Marquise Murray. Now top of the key. I believe that is number 15. That is Kevon Brown. And it's rebounded by number 11, Dominic Navarre, and he's fouled. D'Aquarius Jones, the foul. His first, the team's second. Team fouls 2 for Sexton. None for Portland in this quarter, after committing 5 in the first quarter.
Now the J-Dubbs back off. No full court press this time. But they go man-to-man.
First time tonight, Navarre. Stolen away. Devin Hodges-Smith stops. Layup. Traveled. He did travel.
Yep.
Dominic Navarre did not quit on the play. Give him credit.
Hodges-Smith is saying, I got fouled on that.
He may have had a case.
But the referee said, you traveled first.
Carter White across the timeline. He's double teamed. Throws it away. Stolen away by D'Aquarius Jones. He throws it up ahead, and nobody touches it, and it's a Sexton turnover.
The closest guy was Kevon Brown, but Dominic Navarre got back defensively and shut him off from that.
Somerville back in. Kevon Brown goes out.
Back to the full court press.
Navarre, double team. Gets it to Owen Moore. He's double teamed. Back to Navarre. Middle of the lane, stolen. Marquise Murray. He's going to drive. Layup, foul. That was an obvious foul there by Dominic Navarre, stopping the basket. And Marquise Murray's going to shoot 2 free throws.
He made a play for the ball, but a lot of contact on the arm.
So it wasn't flagrant.
Nope.
It was a hard foul, but nothing dirty.
Marquise Murray in the line, shooting 2 for Sexton.
Marquise Murray hasn't scored tonight, but he's got 3 rebounds unofficially. First one up. Nope.
Rails off to the side.
Free throw shooting continuing to be an issue for Sexton.
Levi Nobis, junior, number 10, comes in for the Raiders for the first time.
2 for 8 from the free throw line is Sexton. They'd be ahead. Let's try that again. They'd be ahead by double figures if they were making their free throws. Second one. Front rim, no good.
Yeah.
Rebound comes away to, I believe that was Batley.
Yep.
Here's Portland with it. Navarre, guarded by Murray. Nearly traveled with it, gets it to Carter White. White, now to number 10, Nobis. Nobis, over to White in the right corner. Now Nobis, now back to Navarre. 2:34 to go first half. 18-12 Sexton. Navarre rather. Navarre across the way to Nobis. Nobis on the right wing, in the right corner. It's a 3. That's way off, no good. Rebound comes away to Somerville for Sexton. Somerville up ahead to Marquise Murray. On the drive, has to kick it back out. Somerville wanted a 3, now will fade, a deep 2, that's no good. Rebound to Aquarius Jones, put back, yes. He's got 4 points to go with 5 rebounds. It's 20-12 Sexton. Against the full court pressure, Nobis to Navarre. Now Owen Moore, double teamed in the backcourt, taken away, no, foul.
Keyshawn Somerville came from behind on that double team.
Somerville the foul, his first, the team's third. 20-12, Sexton over Portland. 1:54 to go in the half. When we get to halftime, we'll have stats and analysis, plus This Week in High School Sports. Carter White, out to Navarre, across the timeline. Left side, Batley. Batley, over to Owen Moore. Moore, right side, Nobis.
Back to the matchup zone.
Yep. Here is Owen Moore. Throws it away.
Yep, looking for his teammate in the corner, Carter White. Aquarius Jones got in the passing lane, and that forced the bad pass.
Evan Gross is going to come back in here. 1:33 to go, first half. And now coming in, number 30, Maurice Murray. Out will go Marquise Murray.
Are these brothers, perchance?
Good chance of that. I didn't even ask Coach DeLeon Deering.
They're all sophomores.
Yep. Here's D'Aquarius Jones. Right side. He wants to drive on his man Batley. Fades from 12. No. Rebound, tip, and a foul. I think it's going to be on Sexton. No, Portland.
Oh, wow. For the White.
Carter White, his first, team second. Team fouls, 3 for Sexton, 2 for Portland. Jones looking to inbound to Murray, gets it into Batley, or tried to get it into Murray, or Pizzo rather, and it was stolen by Batley. Batley up ahead, left-handed layup is good.
What a pass by Navarra.
Batley's been their best player tonight, 20-14 now.
He got that steal, ran all the way down court, got a bucket.
Somerville, a 16-footer, that's no good. Rebound comes away to Owen Moore. He's got 5 rebounds for Portland.
I have 6 for him, but nevertheless, he's got a bunch off the bench.
Here's Evan Gross. Now to Navarra, back to Gross. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Middle of the lane, Carter White kicks it back out. Navarra, 3. Front rim, no. Ball tipped around. Out of bounds. Stays with Portland. 41.6 seconds to go in the quarter. Or in the half.
It has to be a battle between Batley, White, and Jones. And Jones knocks it out of bounds.
41.6 seconds left. Inbound to, I think that's Navarra. Yes, it is. Back it out to White. Now to Navarra's taken away. Taken away by Somerville. Up ahead. Now it's stolen by Carter White. He's able to save it in the front court.
Took it away from Hodges Smith.
Stopping an potential easy Sexton basket. Evan Gross got to get it across the timeline. He does. Look to Carter White. White trying to drive on his man. Down to 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Dominic Navarra stops. Fades from 12. Yes. Navarra's got 4. It's 20-16. Final seconds of the quarter. Here's Somerville with it. Across the timeline, they got to go. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, fades, 3. Bankers, no good. We've reached halftime. It's Sexton 20. Portland 16 at the end of the first half of play. We'll have halftime stats and analysis after this, after another edition of This Week in High School Sports with John Ross.
Coaching records continue to fall, this time on the ice, and some good news when it comes to the number of registered officials. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. No one has coached more Michigan high school hockey teams to victory than Doug Toller. The head coach of the Genesee Generals won his 630th game during the winter break, topping the previous high of 629 set by Trenton's Mike Turner. Toller started his career in 1979 at Flint Northern. He then coached at Grand Blanc for 10 years before moving to Davison in 1992. Davison is the primary school of a 4-school co-op named the Genesee Generals. Flushing, Goodrich, and Swartz Creek are the other schools.
I'm probably the most fortunate hockey coach in the world to have had so many great young men. It's really all about them. They've just put me in a position, I guess, to be here and reap the benefit. But I have to give them a lot of credit for everything that they've done. I love being on the ice and working with the kids and trying to get them to kind of understand the game a little bit better and become better players. And it's also about being better people too, you know, having respect and all the life lessons that go with it.
That was Toller speaking with Miriam Bingham of ABC 12 Sports after the record-breaking victory. Genesee will have another 10 games in the regular season to add to Toller's win total before starting regional play in late February. To see all of the MHSAA's ice hockey records, individual, team, coaching, and playoff, be sure to check out MHSAA.com and click on Ice Hockey. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Arthur Hill Jr. wrestler Michael Baldwin. He captured the Saginaw County Wrestling Invitational title at 165 pounds, the last county wrestling title for Arthur Hill before they merge with Saginaw High next school year. Hancock senior hockey player Sam Roberts, he tallied the winner in a 3-2 victory over the Capital City Capitals. It was Roberts' second goal of the year. And a Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central wrestler, Mary Alice Lynch. She recorded her 100th win on the mat with a victory in the SMCC Girls Wrestling Tournament.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, you know, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with the MHSAA's Director of Officiating Services, Sam Davis.
If a basketball team has a good post player, you'll usually hear the opposing crowd call for 3 seconds. But what is 3 seconds and when should it be called? A 3-second violation occurs when a player is in the lane for more than 3 seconds, but it's not always that easy. First, a player can leave the lane and then reestablish position, resetting the 3-second clock. To establish position outside the lane, the player must have both feet on the playing surface outside of the lane. It won't reset the count if one foot is outside the lane and the other foot is in the air. Also, during a throw-in or while dribbling, attempting a shot or rebounding, there is no 3-second count. The count does not start again until the offense has control of the ball in the front court.
Thanks, Sam. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. Sticking with officiating, for the 3rd year in a row, the number of registered officials in Michigan is up slightly. And while any increase is good news, it still comes after 9 straight years of decline. So while the recent trend is encouraging, there's still a ways to go as a lack of officials puts extra strain on current officials. To help recruit and retain officials, the MHSAA has provided membership in the National Association of Sports Officials. Membership gives officials expanded insurance coverages, access to professional services and development, and a subscription to an MHSAA-focused referee magazine. But there's still a need for more. If you're interested, go to MHSAA.com and click on officials for more information. Because without officials, it's just practice. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Lansing Sports Station, the game, 7:30 a.m.
Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love here at Sexton High School. Sexton leading Portland 20-16 at the half. Let's take a look at the stats here for this game here. Right now, Sexton led by Devin Hodges-Smith. He's got 8 points and a couple of rebounds. Keyshawn Somerville, 5 points, 3 rebounds. DeQuarius Jones, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Mario Murray, 2 points, 1 rebound. Joe Pizzo, 1 point, 4 rebounds, and a blocked shot.
No, 2 blocks.
Did I say 1 block? I meant 2 blocks, yes. Sexton, 2 for 9 from the free throw line. That's a huge factor. Team rebounds, dead even, 20-20. Portland, on the other hand, has yet to get to the free throw line here tonight. They're led by Christopher Batley, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Dominic Navarro, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Micaiah Moore, 2 points and 1 rebound. Owen Moore hasn't scored, but he's got 6 rebounds. So Sexton could be ahead by double figures right now because 2 for 9 from the free throw line, and they've missed some easy shots. Portland yet to get to the free throw line here tonight. That's got to change in the second half.
I say the first 16 minutes of story was Sexton's great defense in the offensive end, letting Portland not get any easy shots out of that matchup or even man defense, whatever it was. And then Sexton missed opportunities. The J-Dubbs have had plenty of open shots. They've had plenty of chances at the free throw line, obviously, and they just let them go. And Portland clawed their way back into it, only down 4. You're right, they could easily be down double figures at this point.
And they'll get the ball to start quarter number 3 as they have the possession arrow. Keys to the second half and the second half itself coming up after this on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN, brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission and by Jeff and Chris Metz and Doubting Industries.
WVFN.
Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love back here in Clayton Co-op Court. Sexton High School. Sexton leading Portland 20-16. Doc, keys to the second half.
For the Raiders, it is be more aggressive on the offensive end. Try and get to the free throw line. Hopefully they can get Evan Gross going. Their leading scorer has yet to get any points here in this ball game. And for the J-Dubs, Brock, they got to make shots, especially at the free throw line. If they make their free throws, they have easily, or at least not easily, they'll have a much better chance of winning this ball game.
Doubting Industries presentation of high school basketball brought to you in part by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. We'll tell you more about Doubting Industries here in just a little bit. Portland gets the ball to start quarter number 3. Here we go. Evan Gross with it. Over to Carter White. Back to Gross. Now here's White again. Going left side to Gross. Guarded by Devin Hodges-Smith. Matchup zone. Now they get middle of the lane. Caden Dickerson has to kick it back out. Carter White fakes a 3, gets it inside, kicks it over to the right side. Navarra. Now Navarra over to Gross. Gross has to back it out.
Portland down to starter. Micaiah Moore went out in the game we missed earlier, and he hasn't come back.
Carter White puts the shot up. That's no good. The rebound comes away to Pizzo for Sexton. Here come the J-Dubbs. Marquise Murray out to Somerville. Somerville to Hodges-Smith. Here's Murray with it. Now Pizzo. Somerville passing it around. They'll reset. Minute into the third quarter. Here's Devin Hodges-Smith. Right side, Marquise Murray. Murray gets a screen. Goes left side to Somerville. Looks like they're the ones that are slowing it down here. Here's Murray into the corner to Pizzo. Now Hodges-Smith. Hodges-Smith to Somerville. Somerville inside. Euro step. Puts it up and in.
Little floater.
Little Giannis Antetokounmpo Euro step move. It's 22-16. Nearly turning it over is Portland up ahead to Carter White. They're able to break the pressure, and now they will reset. Here's Navarro with it. Penetrates in the lane. 12-foot floater. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Joe Pizzo. For Sexton, he's got 6 rebounds. Here come the J-Dubbs. 3 for Somerville. That's no good. Rebound comes away. Murray with it. Marquise Murray with it. Gets it inside. Hodges-Smith. Layup good.
What vision by Marquise Murray to find him.
Hodges-Smith with 10, but yeah, it was the pass that set it up. It's 24-16. Sexton. Up ahead, Carter White. White back to Navarra. Now over to Gross. 5:50 to go, third quarter. White with it. Into the corner, Navarra. 3. Yes.
Wow.
Needed that one. Navarra with 7. It's 24-19.
Their first made 3 of the ball game, too.
Yet to get to the free throw line as Portland tonight.
They were 0 for 11 to start the ball game from beyond the arc until that one.
Here's Somerville with it. Left side, now Hodges-Smith. Over to Somerville. He's got it on the right, guarded by Evan Gross. Ooh, he wanted to take a 3, didn't though. Here's Marquise Murray, top of the key. Getting into the lane. Lost the ball. Taken away.
Carter White took it.
Carter White with a steal. Up ahead to Navarra, double teamed. Now here's Batley with it. Back out high to Gross. Gross looking for Navarra, has it stolen. Stolen, Keyshawn Somerville. He lost it, and now Portland's going to get it. Here's Evan Gross across the timeline. Now he turns it over. Here's Somerville with it all the way, whistle and a foul. Might get some free throws here. I think he will. See who the foul is on. I think it's...
Should be on Gross.
I think it is.
Somerville went down hard.
Hope he's all right.
Comes up a little gimpy there.
I think it's Gross. Yep. His second, the team first, and we're going to get free throws here. Somerville is 1 for 2 from the line. He's got 7 points and 3 rebounds tonight. Made that one. In the game now, 13, Tage Verk, and number 0, Mario Murray.
And we can't have 2 Murrays on the court at the same time, so Marquise goes to the bench, and Mario comes in.
Second free throw for Somerville. That's good. 3 for 4 in front of the line for him. It's 26-19, Sexton. They get it into Navarra against the pressure. Up ahead, Christopher Batley all the way. Layup, good. He broke the pressure. It's 26-21. Batley with 12.
He came up hard and then released late, and Navarro found him.
And nice job by Marquise Murray not to undercut him. Could have been a bad, and now Keyshawn Somerville throws the ball away.
He thought that Joe Pizzo was going to cut towards the bucket. He laid it for him as he was going to do that, but Pizzo stayed there.
Looking to get it in. They get it into Christopher Batley. Up ahead to Tage Verk. Verk all the way. Left-handed layup. No. Tough luck miss there. Rebound comes away to Hodges-Smith. Hodges-Smith up ahead to Keyshawn Somerville. He lays it in. Somerville with 11. It's 28-21 Sexton.
Great break there for Portland, and they couldn't finish it, and then it turns into easy points for the J-Dubbs.
Up ahead to Verk. Verk to Batley. Back to Verk. 4:07 to go, third quarter. Middle of the key, Dickerson. Dickerson driving on Pizzo. He's double-teamed, held ball, goes to Sexton.
Yep. Mario Murray comes over as that secondary defender and ties him up.
Brought the ball down below his waist.
Yep, big guy's got to keep that ball up. If you're going to drive like that, keep it up above your head or at least eye level so that the guards don't come in and reach in.
4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Hodges-Smith driving, lost the ball. Taken away, but the Sexton's able to keep it, and Mario Murray puts up a 10-foot floater, and he puts it in.
Ball just kind of bounced around, and Johnny on the spot was Mario Murray.
30-21 Sexton. Murray with 4. And now we got a whistle and a travel.
Yep. Tage Verk.
Portland's going to have to call a timeout here with 3:39 to go in the third.
Owen Moore comes in for Portland as Dickerson's going to take a seat. But you're right, Coach Pohl discussing something with the officials right now. But if Sexton's able to score some more here real quick, might have to burn one.
3:39 to go, third quarter. They inbound to Keyshawn Somerville. Back to Devin Hodges-Smith. Right side, Somerville. Wanted to launch from 3. Now he's going to stop. Behind the back pass to Mario Murray, and over to the left side, that's Hodges-Smith. Devin Hodges-Smith fakes a 3, gets in the lane, kicks it left side. Here's a 3. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Portland.
It's Moore.
That's
was Moore.
That was Owen Moore. He's got 7 rebounds tonight. This is where Portland needs to do some damage. They got to score. Here's Carter White. Right side, Moore. Now White lost the ball. He's fouled.
Yeah, Mario Murray came in from behind.
That'll be his first, the team first. Team fouls are 1-1 right now. 2:58 to go in the third quarter.
So we've seen a lot of contact in this ball game, but not a lot of actual fouls.
They've let some stuff go.
Mm-hmm. Good physical game.
If you're consistent both sides, you can live with it.
Yes.
Here's Navarra. 3-pointer. That's no good. Rebound. I think that's going to be over the back. It is.
Yep. Batley will try to go over the top of Jabrilia Chandler. And
Chandler just came into the game.
Yep.
That'll be Batley's second, the team's second. He comes out of the game. Tage Verk comes back in the game.
Actually, Carter White goes out.
Oh, White. Yep, White goes out. I'm sorry.
Batley stays in, but Tage Verk comes in for White.
2:47 to go, third quarter. Devin Hodges-Smith across the timeline. Top of the key, Somerville. Between the legs dribble, goes right side to Smith. Hodges-Smith, that is. Now here is Jabrilion Chandler. Gets into the lane. Bank shot, good. His first basket of the game. It's a double-figure lead for Sexton, 32-21.
Biggest lead so far for them.
It is. Evan Gross with the ball for Portland. Okay, get it across the timeline to Navarra. Timeout, Portland. That's a good timeout, Doc. See if it's a 30 or if it's a full. It's a 30. So we'll stay right here and tell you about Dowding Industries. Dowding Industries, that's Jeff and Chris Metz. Dowding Industries. If you're wondering what your future holds and you're not going to college, you found out college just isn't for you. Check out the future that skilled trades can offer you. You'll be surprised. Check them out at dowdingindustries.com. And as we cross the 8 o'clock hour, I want to let you know you're listening to your trusted source for high school sports coverage. The game 7:30 a.m. WVFN East Lansing, a Town Square media station. Brock Palmbush, Erik Doc Love, here at Clayton Co-op Court on the campus of Sexton High School, the second floor of Sexton High School, a historic place. 2:16 to go in the third quarter. Sexton leading Portland 32-21.
Sexton making a substitution out of this timeout. Senior number 35, Javier Garcia, is in the ball game.
Tage Verk going to inbound. Gets it into Evan Gross.
That's a guy that needs to get going for Portland. No points for the leading scorer right now.
Into the corner. Here's Navarra. Navarra, a 3. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Somerville. Here comes Sexton. Somerville on the drive. Kicks it back. Here is Mario Murray, a 3. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Portland. That is 12. That's Owen Moore. Another rebound for him. Up ahead to Tage Verk. Verk throws it away. Stolen by Keyshawn Somerville. Layup is good. He's got 13. It's 34-21.
That's his 7th steal of the game, too.
Evan Gross up ahead. Batley blocked. Jabrilion Chandler. Rebound Garcia. What a block. Chandler blocking Batley. Here's Hodges-Smith. Now here's Chandler for a shot. That's no good. Rebound scrummed for. Chandler comes away with it. Kick out. Right side three. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Navarra for Portland. Up ahead. Batley lost it momentarily. Got it back. He puts the layup up and good left side. He's got 14. 34-23 Sexton. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Chandler. Top of the key, Somerville. Now here's Garcia with it. He's going to drive. Layup, little out of control, no good. Owen Moore, another rebound. He's got 9 rebounds. Here's Evan Gross with it. Gross to Navarra. Verk, back to Gross. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. 34-23, Sexton. Here's Gross. Down to 20 seconds to go. Verk. To Gross. And now a foul by Mario Murray. His second, just the team second. Trying for a steal there. You know what? Not the worst foul in the world.
Nope. Last second subs here.
Chandler goes out. DeQuarius Jones in, as is Maurice Murray.
And then for Portland, number 20.
Jacob Farley in the game for the first time.
And number 4, Keaton McGregor.
15 seconds to go. Trying to steal a possession here, I guess. 10 seconds to go. Third quarter. McGregor into Verk. 15-footer. That's short, no good. Rebound comes away to Maurice Murray. Now a half-court heave is off, no good, by 32, DeQuarius Jones. It's Sexton leading by double figures. 34-23 at the end of 3 quarters of play. Come on back for the fourth after this on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
3.
Palmbos and Erik Doc Love here at Sexton High School. Sexton leading Portland 34-23. 8 minutes to go here. Nobody really in any serious foul trouble. Mario Murray has 2 fouls for Sexton. Several players, Evan Gross, Caden Dickerson, and Christopher Batley have 2 fouls. Nobody has 3 fouls yet. That's almost unheard of at this stage of the game.
It is. But teams, like we mentioned it in the last quarter, it's been a physical ball game, but the referees have let them play, and it's been both ways, too. It hasn't been one direction or the other.
Yep. Portland gets the ball as they have the alternate possession arrow. Here's Carter White, but they got to make something happen here. They're down by 11.
I want Evan Gross to be more aggressive.
Gross
He hasn't taken a shot since the first quarter.
Middle of the key to Navarra. Navarra double teamed into the corner to White. White back to Navarra. Now here's Gross with it. Gross on the drive, but he gets stopped by Devin Hodges-Smith. Middle of the key. Navarra shot up. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Somerville. Somerville up ahead to Devin Hodges-Smith. Across the way. Here is a shot up by Murray. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Evan Gross. Here comes Gross. Navarra in the corner to White. Back to Gross, middle of the key. Now trying to pass underneath was number 20, Jacob Farley. It's taken away. Here's a 3 put up by Somerville. That's no good. Rebound, scrummed for. It comes away to Gross. Gross with it. Now he goes right side. Batley, left-handed layup, blocked out of bounds. Devin Hodges-Smith. 4 blocks as a team for Sexton. 7 minutes exactly to go, fourth quarter. Time not a factor yet, but Portland's got to get going offensively. They inbound in Navarra. Navarra in the lane. Nice pass off to White. Lost the ball, out of bounds, over to Sexton.
One too many passes out of that one. Navarra had a wide open lane. If he just keeps going, puts the shot up, he's okay. But he tried that short pass to his teammate Carter White, who he was ready for it, but it was unnecessary.
Here comes Sexton, leading by 11. And now Portland's going to probably have to play more aggressive defensively here. Something they don't really want to do. Left side, Hodges-Smith. Underneath to Jones. Jones drives on his man. Nice pass, nice move underneath. He left-hand layup and it's good. 6 points, 5 rebounds for Aquarius Jones. Carter White thought about a three, didn't take it. Now Evan Gross will take a three. No. Rebound out of bounds off of Portland. And now Portland's in some trouble here. Marquise Murray back in the game for Sexton. Out goes Maurice Murray. 6:24 to go. Sexton up 13. 36-23.
Portland's had some opportunities, and they've kind of let them go away.
Left side, Somerville. Back to Devin Hodges-Smith. Left side, Somerville. They're looking underneath the Jones. Jones, whistle. What do we got? Offensive foul?
Yeah, I believe it is.
His second, the team first. 6:10 to go, fourth quarter.
Well, number 2, Hurley Young back in for the J-Dubbs.
Inbound to Dominic Navarra. Navarra gets it to Dickerson. Now Dickerson has it again. Up to Evan Gross. They got to get it across the timeline. They finally do with Navarra. No, 10 seconds.
It took too long.
The Sexton full court pressure causing a turnover.
It's the first time they've been on the cusp of that a couple of times, just barely getting across.
5:59 to go in regulation.
Gross goes out. Verk replaces him in that Raider lineup.
Here's Hodges-Smith. Right side, Somerville. Somerville trying to break his man down. Now passes it left side to Marquise Murray. And they're taking their time here a little bit here. Murray, left side, Somerville back to Murray. Murray, right side, Hodges-Smith. Now just passing around the perimeter here. 5:30 to go.
Portland's playing off. Now they get a little bit closer.
A little bit more aggressive. Hodges-Smith driving in the lane. Whistle. Foul.
Swipe on Hodges-Smith as he was going towards the bucket.
That's Dominic Navarro's foul. His second, the team's first. Team fouls are 1-1. 5:25 to go. Trying to get it into Aquarius Jones. Fade away from 12. He's fouled and is going to go to the line.
Going to be on Caden Dickerson.
His third, team second. Aquarius Jones 0 for 2 from the line, but has had a solid game tonight. 6 points, 5 rebounds. Here's the first free throw. No. 36-23. And they'd be ahead by even more if they were making their free throws. 4 for 12. Now 5 for 13. He made that one. 7 points for Aquarius Jones. 37-23. Here's Navarra with it. Navarra gets it across the timeline. Lost the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Portland. Fortunate to keep it there. 5:15 to go. Been a quick game so far. They get it inbounds to Batley. Or no, that's White. White driving on Jones, has to kick it out. Navarra, 3. Yes. Second three-pointer, he's got 10. 37-26. 5 minutes to go.
It was Batley in the first half, and now here in the second half, it's Navarra trying to keep him in it.
Devin Hodges-Smith driving. Gets it to number
Hurley
2.
Young.
That's Hurley Young, and he lays it up and in. 39-26. Hodges-Smith on the assist. Navarra trying to get it across the timeline. Actually, that's Dickerson. They do. Finally, in the corner, here is Carter White. Puts a shot up, whistle, and a foul. Be the second team foul on Sexton. We're going to get some free throws here. Aquarius Jones the foul, his third. And with 4:35 to go in the fourth quarter, these are Portland's very first free throws of the game.
They've taken a lot of jump shots in this ball game, but Sexton has forced them into tough jumpers.
Carter White at the line, the first of 2. Nope.
Short.
All the way short. Kevon Brown, number 15, in the game now for the J-Dubbs. Out goes Aquarius Jones with the 3 fouls.
Joe Pizzo comes back in as well.
4:35 to go. Trying to get people lined up properly. Here's the second. Around and off, no good. Rebound tipped around. It comes away to Dickerson. Kick it back out. Here's a three by Batley. That's way off. Rebound, Devin Hodges-Smith. And Hodges-Smith will slow it up. 4:19 to go in regulation. And Sexton content to play this game here.
They're not in any hurry at this point. Portland hasn't been able to cut into this lead.
Hodges-Smith driving all the way. Kicks it left side. Here's a three. Yes. Is that Kevon Brown? His first basket of the game. It's 42-26. 4 minutes to go. Now a steal. Steal by Marquise Murray. Layup. Good. His first basket of the game. 44-26. And now Portland's going to call a timeout. Yeah, I think it'll be a full timeout, Doc. We're waiting. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one ourselves and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
WVFN, Lansing sports leader.
Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love. It's been all Sexton here almost all Sexton here in the second half. They've been the better team, and they got an 18-point lead with 3:50 to go in regulation.
Yeah, Portland made a nice run in the later stages of the second quarter to cut it to a 4-point lead. It was 20-16 at halftime, but then basically ever since, about 5 minutes left in the third quarter is when Sexton has kind of taken over just very slowly. And then here in the fourth quarter, they've really built it up as the Raiders just have not been able to get going. They have 3 points here in, 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Batley up ahead to Navarra. Navarra, he's going to launch a three. No. Rebound, comes away to 13. That's Tage Verk. That shot is no good. Scrum for it. Held ball. It's going to go to Sexton. .340 to go. 44-26 Sexton. And now, head coach Luke Pohl.
Unloading the bench.
Yes, he is.
It's a line change.
Waving the white flag here.
Literally all 5 different players come in.
Evan Gross in. Jacob Farley in. Owen Moore in. For McGregor.
And Jacob Farley. Did you mention Jacob Farley, number 20?
Marquise Murray. Driving all the way. Shot up. Nobody's fouled. Be the third team foul, and we're going to get free throws here.
So Jacob Farley.
His first. Free throws now for Sexton. About the only thing Sexton has done wrong tonight. Missed a bunch of free throws. Marquise Murray. Rattles. That doesn't go.
In and out.
He's 0 for 3 from the line.
I mean, they missed some easier shots in the first half, but those shots that didn't drop have been dropping here in the second half.
Second one. No.
Too hard.
Rebound. Comes away to Farley for Portland.
It's taken away by Pizzo.
And, man, more turnovers. Sexton defense, man. Here's Mario Murray. Driving all the way. Shot, no, but he's fouled. It'll be the fourth team foul. That'll be on Nobis, his first. Maurice Murray in the game. Get it into Kevon Brown. 3 minutes to go. And it looks like Sexton's going to stay undefeated here in white play. Blocked away. Taken by Evan Gross. Who had that block?
I think it was Moore.
Owen Moore?
Yep.
Here's a three put up by Portland. That's no good. Rebound tipped around. Comes away to Joe Pizzo. Pizzo up ahead to Mario Murray. Now here's a shot put up. Hurley Young lays it up and in off a nice pass. 46-26, 2:35 to go. Here's Gross. Up ahead, here's Farley with it. Farley, he gets stopped, has to kick it back out to Gross. Three, yes.
First points of the game for him.
One of the reasons why they're behind, 46-29. You've talked about it, Doc.
Well, they didn't have him in their last game. Their loss to Charlotte, he didn't play very well. Now he didn't score as much in that one. And then here he is tonight, finally getting buckets late in this game.
Maurice Murray. Left side, Kevon Brown. Backs it out to Mario Murray. Murray, right side. Here's a three, Maurice Murray. That's no good. The rebound comes away to Hurley Young, jams it home. And he's going to get a technical, I think.
Yeah, for hanging on the rim.
That one was obvious. You had to call that one.
Yeah.
Goes as a personal foul and a team foul. You know what? Sexton will gladly take that technical foul. Got the crowd going. 48-29. Owen Moore for the technical free throws. That's good.
First free throw make of the game for Portland.
1 for 3 as a team. 1 for 4.
And they get the ball out of bounds.
Javier Garcia in. Joe Pizzo, I believe, goes out.
Yes.
48-30. Sexton leading. Evan Gross. Right side to Jacob Farley. Farley to number 4, McGregor. A three, and that's good. Keaton McGregor. His first basket. It's 48-33. 90 seconds left. Javier Garcia. Garcia on the drive. Kicks it right side. Here's a three put up by Kevon Brown. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Owen Moore, who's got 10 rebounds tonight. Evan Gross. Gross getting into the lane. Stops. Kicks it out to Owen Moore. Now Gross, a deep three. Rattles. No. Rebound comes away to Hurley Young. Young to Brown. Minute to go. They'll go right side to Mario Murray. Sexton's going to be undefeated in league play at 6-0. Here is Mario Murray. Shot up, no. Hurley Young the rebound. Put back. Yes, and a foul. All 8 of his points here in the second half. Evan Gross the foul, his third. It's 50-33.
Well, these teams will match up one more time this season in Portland.
Jared Hiley for Sexton coming into the game for the first time, number 23. All 8 of his points for Hurley Young here in the second half.
All this fourth quarter, actually.
Yeah. The free throw is good. 9 points, 4 rebounds. 51-33 Sexton. This is a team that basically lost in the final minute to Holt. Here's a three-pointer put up by Portland. That's no good. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Sexton, I believe.
Nobis with the miss.
Kevon Brown the foul, his first. Team 4, 31.8 seconds to go. They get it into Gross. Sexton also lost in overtime to a really good Waverly team. Here's a Gross for a three. That's no good. Rebound tipped around. Comes away. Hurley Young. Young all the way. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
We got some talking. We got a hard foul here, I think.
No, it's just a block, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a block.
Block out of bounds. Who was that block?
Evan Gross came flying in with a block.
17.5 seconds. Good job by the officials stopping a potential altercation. Whoa, deep three by Hiley. Oh, he almost made it. Here's Javier Garcia. Hiley again. He's going to drive under 10 seconds to go. Oh, he lost the dribble. Wow, he launches from 25. That's no good. Rebound comes away. Here's a layup put up. That's no good. And that's the end of the game. Sexton wins it tonight, 51-33. They are now 6-0 in the league. And now Portland, they dropped to 4-3 in league play, 8-3 overall. Just too much Sexton defense tonight.
Yeah, defense really did things for full court press, half court defense, whatever it was. They did not make, they left the things uncomfortably for the Raiders in this one because of their defense, and got some easy points out of it, and lots of contributors for the J-Dubbs in this win.
We'll have final stats and analysis coming up. We'll take, we got a couple of spots to tell you about Dowding Industries. Plus, we'll get to This Week in High School Sports, and then we'll come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Coaching records continue to fall, this time on the ice, and some good news when it comes to the number of registered officials. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. No one has coached more Michigan high school hockey teams to victory than Doug Toller. The head coach of the Genesee Generals won his 630th game during the winter break, topping the previous high of 629 set by Trenton's Mike Turner. Toller started his career in 1979 at Flint Northern. He then coached at Grand Blanc for 10 years before moving to Davison in 1992. Davison is the primary school of a four-school co-op named the Genesee Generals. Flushing, Goodrich, and Swartz Creek are the other schools.
I'm probably the most fortunate hockey coach in the world to have had so many great young men. It's really all about them. They've just put me in a position, I guess, to be here and reap the benefit. But I have to give them a lot of credit for everything that they've done. I love being on the ice and working with the kids and trying to get them to kind of understand the game a little bit better and become better players. And it's also about being better people, too, you know, having respect and all the life lessons that go with it.
That was Toller speaking with Miriam Bingham of ABC 12 Sports after the record-breaking victory. Genesee will have another 10 games in the regular season to add to Toller's win total before starting regional play in late February. To see all of the MHSAA's ice hockey records, individual, team, coaching, and playoff, be sure to check out MHSAA.com and click on Ice Hockey. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Arthur Hill Jr. wrestler Michael Baldwin. He captured the Saginaw County Wrestling Invitational title at 165 pounds, the last county wrestling title for Arthur Hill before they merged with Saginaw High next school year. Hancock senior hockey player Sam Roberts, he tallied the winner in a 3-2 victory over the Capital City Capitals. It was Roberts' second goal of the year. And a Monroe St. Mary Catholic Central wrestler, Mary Alice Lynch. She recorded her 100th win on the mat with a victory in the SMCC Girls Wrestling Tournament.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, you know, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with the MHSAA's Director of Officiating Services, Sam Davis.
If a basketball team has a good post player, you'll usually hear the opposing crowd call for 3 seconds. But what is 3 seconds and when should it be called? A 3-second violation occurs when a player is in the lane for more than 3 seconds, but it's not always that easy. First, a player can leave the lane and then reestablish position, resetting the 3-second clock. To establish position outside the lane, the player must have both feet on the playing surface outside of the lane. It won't reset the count if one foot is outside the lane and the other foot is in the air. Also, during a throw-in or while dribbling, attempting a shot, or rebounding, there is no 3-second count. The count does not start again until the offense has control of the ball in the front court.
Thanks, Sam. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. Sticking with officiating, for the 3rd year in a row, the number of registered officials in Michigan is up slightly. And while any increase is good news, it still comes after 9 straight years of decline. So while the recent trend is encouraging, there's still a ways to go as a lack of officials puts extra strain on current officials. To help recruit and retain officials, the MHSAA has provided membership in the National Association of Sports Officials. Membership gives officials expanded insurance coverages, access to professional services and development, and a subscription to an MHSAA-focused referee magazine. But there's still a need for more. If you're interested, go to MHSAA.com and click on Officials for more information. Because without officials, it's just practice. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
The Game, 7:30 a.m.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Love back here at Clayton Co-op Court on the campus of Sexton High School. The J-Dubbs of Sexton are now 6-0 in the CAAC White. They beat Portland here 51-33, surprised by the final score, but Sexton was better in the second half. They were better really the whole game, other than a little bit of stretch in the second quarter. And it wasn't just one guy, Doc. It was a team effort, which Coach DeLeon Deering said, yeah, we need to do everything as a team. Score, rebound, hit free throws. Well, they didn't hit free throws tonight. They struggled with that. That's something they got to work on. But very impressed with them. The Portland offense was just all messed up by the Sexton defense. Not as much in the full court, but in the half court, they were all messed up.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing. Biggest story tonight would be the J-Dubbs defense against the Portland Raiders offense. It just they forced really tough shots for Portland. The Raiders, it just didn't get a lot of good looks out there. You know, they struggled in the half court. They struggled getting it across half court numerous times. Only had the 110 count, but nevertheless had issues getting into their half court offense. And they just they were harassed the entire time and were left uncomfortable this entire night.
All right, let's quickly get to the stats here. First for the losing squad, Portland. Story of the game, 1 for 4 from the free throw line, and they took all 4 free throws in the fourth quarter. Did not get to the free throw line. They're going to have to do a better job of that. Their leading scorer, Christopher Batley tonight. He had 14 points and 5 rebounds for Coach Luke Pohl. Dominic Navarra, 10 points and 3 rebounds. They were the only ones in double figures. Keaton McGregor, a 3-point basket. Evan Gross, one of their leading scorers, 3 points, 5 rebounds, and a block. Micaiah Moore left the game in the first half due to injury. We're not sure what the problem was, but he did not come back in after the second quarter. He only had 2 points and 1 rebound. Owen Moore, 1 point, 1 block, but 10 rebounds. Let's see. Tage Verk, 1 rebound and a block. Jacob Farley had a couple of rebounds. And Carter White did not score, but he had 4 rebounds as well. 34 rebounds as a team. Oh, yeah, Caden Dickerson didn't score either. He had 3 rebounds and a block. Portland 1 for 4 from the line, 34 rebounds as a team. For Sexton, 6 for 16 from the free throw line, but that's the worst part about it. It gets better from here if you're a Sexton J-Dubbs fan. Keyshawn Somerville, 13 points, 5 rebounds. Devin Hodges-Smith, I thought, was really good tonight. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and a block. DeQuarius Jones, very solid tonight. 7 points, 5 rebounds. Mario Murray, 4 points and 1 rebound. Hurley Young off the bench scored all 9 of his points in the second half. He had 5 rebounds as well. Marquise Murray, only 2 points on the night. He had 3 rebounds. Joe Pizzo, only 1 point tonight, but he had 7 rebounds and 2 blocks. Kevon Brown had a 3-pointer. Jabrilion Chandler, 2 points, 1 rebound and a block. Maurice Murray, 1 rebound. Javier Garcia had 3 rebounds. 6 for 16 from the free throw line. They do need to work on that, but, man, Sexton's defense is top level.
I say if you were Coach DeLeon Deering, your one thing for tonight, if you're going to pick one thing, it's the free throws, obviously. Coming into this one, the defense was great. They did miss some easy shots. They had some opportunities that they probably could have and should have finished in that first half. But
and they'll look at that, I'm sure.
Yep, but if you're looking for the one thing, it's the free throws. And in a close ball game, that's going to hurt you. Tonight it didn't matter as much, but nevertheless, that's the one thing you're going to pick on for your team is, hey, you guys got to make your shots at the charity stripe.
36 rebounds as a team for Sexton compared to Portland for 34. Sexton is now 7-4 overall. They're 6-0 in the CAAC White. They're leading as we get close to the halfway point of the conference season. Portland drops to 4-3 on the season, 8-3 overall. All 3 of their losses in conference play. I mean, mathematically they're not out of it yet, but they got to win out and get a lot of help from some other teams because it's not looking good for the conference. Now they just need to start playing better as a team as we get closer and closer to the state tournament.
Yeah, had a rough week losing at Charlotte by 4 points, 51-47, then losing obviously in what ended up not being a close game here at Sexton. But, the Raiders, they've turned some things around a little bit at least. They've been playing a lot better this season compared to previous ones, Brock. Their last winning season came a decade ago. 2013, 2014.
Wow.
They went 13-8 and 7-3 in the conference. Finished second.
Well, they'll finish with a above 500 record this season.
You could tell
think.
just by their effort out there at least.
Yep.
And guys, we'll get some points and they'll get some more wins, obviously. But, yes, it's been a long time, and Coach Luke Pohl starting to turn things around a little bit for this team in his second year.
But Sexton was too much tonight. They win at 51-33. Don't forget, join me tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. until 11 for High School Rewind, the show that recaps the week that was on boys and girls basketball. Brian Calloway is going to join me. I'll have a coach as well. I'm not sure what coach I'm going to get, but trust me, you'll like it. It'll be good.
Yeah.
The Lansing Sports Commission sponsoring our coverage tonight and all season long. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. And at Doubting Industries are always interested in individuals that have the drive and desire to be successful in work and in life. Check us out at doubtingindustries.com. You may find a successful future here. Back to wrap it up after this on the game 730 AM WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
Welcome to Be the Referee with MHSAA registered official Paige Winnie.
In golf, it's common to hear about birdies, eagles, maybe an albatross, or in my case, a snowman. But what if an actual animal interferes with your ball while in play? There are two kinds of interference. The first involves a ball still in motion. If you are putting and a squirrel darts out and stops or redirects your putt, you simply get a do-over from the original spot. Off the green, if a moving ball is stopped or redirected, you play the ball from where it ultimately stops. If your ball is stopped and a seagull picks it up and carries it off, you just replace the ball to its original spot and proceed. It doesn't happen often, but now you know how to deal with squirrels and seagulls in addition to birdies and eagles.
Thanks, Paige. You can be a referee. Go online now to register at MHSAA.com. Be the Referee is a part of the MHSAA network.
The game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Rock Palmbos and Erik talking about back one final time at Clayton Co-op Court at campus of Sexton High School. Sexton wins tonight over Portland 51-33. They're now 7-4 overall, 5-0 in the CAAC White. Portland falls to 4-3 in league. What did I just say? 5-0? I meant 6-0 for Sexton. Portland falls to 4-3 in league play. They're 8-3 overall. Don't forget, join me tomorrow morning, High School Rewind, 10 a.m. until 11. The weekly show that recaps the week that was in high school boys and girls basketball. And Brian Calloway is going to join me, probably at his scheduled time at 10:40. And I'll have a coach on. Don't know who that is yet, but I'll figure it out. I figured it out last week with Gabe Soa with Bath, and he was very happy to be coming on to talk about his undefeated Bath girls basketball team. What a good season that they're having. All right, players of the game, Doc.
I'll start with Portland. I know Batley led them in scoring with 14 and 5 rebounds, but I thought Dominic Navarra played a little bit better overall game for the Raiders. 10 points, had 3 rebounds, did have 4 assists in the ball game, too. I thought he kind of handled some of that pressure a little bit better than some of the other guys did, and so I give him the nod for a Raider of the game. And then for Sexton and the J-Dubbs. Again, Keyshawn Somerville led them in scoring. He had 13 points. He did have 8 steals to go with 5 rebounds and an assist. He had a lot of steals in this one. But still, I think Devon Hodges-Smith was the best player for them out there because he played a more complete game as well. 10 points, 4 rebounds, had a block, had 3 assists, had 2 steals himself. So I think Somerville had more points and more steals, but I thought Devon Hodges-Smith just played overall, had a better game for the J-Dubbs.
Hey, no argument there. No argument there. And
do you ever have an argument there?
Once in a great while.
Yeah, exactly.
Once in a great while. But that's okay. Hey, reasonable people can disagree and still be friends. That's the case with us. Coming up next week, this is the first of potentially 3 meetings between these two teams. We are going to have next Thursday night. We cannot do a Friday game next week due to MSU commitments. MSU hockey and MSU men's basketball are playing next Friday night. So our options were Tuesday or Thursday. Tuesday, PW at Langsburg, the rematch. Love to do that game.
Yep.
And we would have done that game, except the game Thursday night is just a little bit better. Game 1 of potentially 3 between East Lansing and Okemos.
Yeah, top 2 teams in the CAAC Blue right now, Brock, as you pull out the schedule and look at the rankings. 9-1 for Okemos right now, 3-0 in the conference, and 10-0 East Lansing, 2-0 in conference play.
3-0 actually, because they won earlier this week.
So 3-0. So both teams 3-0
heading
in the blue.
into tonight.
Yes.
They're playing league, So that'll be a big one.
East Lansing won last night at DeWitt.
They won by more than 20 at DeWitt, 52-29. Hey, we know that Waverly can stay on the same court as East Lansing. We did the game last week. They can stay on the same court, and they can hang with them. We'll find out if Okemos can hang with them as well, with the Walton brothers, Colin and Brennan, and the good guards that they have as well. But East Lansing, the best talent in the area. Mick McCabe and a lot of other people think they're the best team in the state in all classes. We'll see about that. That should be a wild atmosphere at Okemos next Thursday night.
KJ Torbert gets to face his former team.
Yes.
He played there as a freshman last year.
Yes,
he
did.
was a Wolf.
And what a terrific season he's had so far for the East Lansing Trojans.
Came off the bench last week in that game in that win against Waverly and had a huge second half.
32 points?
Yeah.
He had 32 points. Not all of them in the second half.
Most
that would have
of
been
them,
amazing. But, yeah, he ended up with 32 points. Of course, Cam Hudson, J.L. Branson, they're really, really good. So that's our game coming up next Thursday, East Lansing at Okemos. Well, that's going to do it for us here from Sexton High School. Thanks to Nathan Vandenberg, under the weather today, but helping us get on the air today. And for my broadcast partner, Eric Doc Love, outstanding job as always. And want to thank Anthony Brandon and the good people here at Sexton High School for helping us out tonight. Of course, DeLeon Deering, the head coach, assistant coach Dale Beard, who everybody in this area has known forever. Just a wonderful, wonderful guy. And thanks to Portland coach Luke Pohl for helping us out as well tonight. And maybe we'll see both of these teams down the road. You just never know. So for Nathan Vandenberg and for Eric Doc Love, I'm Brock Palmbush. Again, the final score tonight, the J-Dubbs of Sexton 51, the Portland Raiders 33. Join me tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for High School Rewind. And so for everyone I just mentioned, have a great night. We'll talk to you next Thursday night for high school basketball. Good night, everybody.